All right, so now we are ready to open up iMovie and add our downloaded file to it. So what we're gonna do is open iMovie by going up to our spotlight search here, and we can type up iMovie, I-M-O-V-I-E, click on iMovie there. It's gonna tell you about all the new things here. We can just say continue. Now what we're gonna do is click Create New, and then we're gonna click Movie. So we're never going to click Trailer, we're always going to select Movie. These are just some files that I have in here from my library. We're just gonna go back to where it says My Movie 1. We're gonna open up our project folder on our desktop. We're gonna open up one cut practice. We're gonna find our video clip in our folder number 2 there, cut practice media files. Open up our one video, and then we're gonna see our saved file here, and we can just drag and drop that to import our media. So now that we have our file here, we wanna make sure that we never move this, because if we move this, then iMovie or Premiere or DaVinci or any other software that you use to edit won't be able to find that file again. So super important that we just keep it in the same spot in our project files. So now that we have this here, we can, this is just sort of like where all of our raw footage is. To get it into our timeline down here, we just have to click, hold, and drag that in there. And now it's opened up in our timeline. So my clip right now is really tiny. If I want to make that bigger, I'll just click Command plus, and that's gonna zoom in for me. So this is where we have all of our footage. The closer I zoom in, the more accurate I'm gonna be able to make my cuts. However, it can be kind of hard to see our whole timeline when it's like this. So it's gonna be important to kind of zoom in and out at different points. So what we're gonna do is we need to identify where they made all of the cuts in Toy Story. So we're gonna notice that, well, not Toy Story, but in whatever movie you picked. And depending on what film you picked, you're gonna have more cuts or less cuts. But what we need to do is learn how to identify when we see a different frame and when we see a different shot, and be aware of how many shots are happening when we're watching different films and when we start making our films.